How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Steve from Stavjet Auto. On today's ep, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be filming a video about the costing or pricing of the variations of my VN V6 turbo build. So if that's of interest to you, stick around. We're going to go through a summary of how much it's cost me to get to where I'm at. Alright, so first set of manifolds. Independent Motorsports charged me for the turbo kit. It was $3,600. So when I mean turbo kit, what I mean by that and what was included in the price there of that $3,600, the manifolds, the full exhaust, so dump pipe exhaust, catch can, intercooler pipes, hose clamps, silicone joiners, gaskets for the turbo, flange, studs. So that was $3,600, including intercooler, which is just a cheap Chinese, and I still have it today. It's a $100 cooler. It's a 600 by 300 by 76. We then purchased a FG GT3576. That was $900. So it was an FG turbo. I purchased second hand for $900 from Sydney, and the business freighted it down for $900. So that was a steal back then. Next up was the Haltech, the GM Sport. I got that for $900. That was second hand. We then bought some rocker covers. A friend made them up for me. They were $400 and I think $50. We then had a cam. Now I've priced this in as a kit, but I bought everything separate. So the cam kit consisted of cam, it was a Crow cam, springs, they were 135 or 130 pounders, locks, molly, retainers. All right, so cam kit, priced it up. It was about $1,000. We then had fuel system in lines and minus injectors and whatnot. Was about $1,500. So that was Speedflow -8 line, 2, and then -6 back, all in the Teflon with I also have a Speedflow fuel filter. What is it? It's a 40 micron after the pumps. What else did we have with the fuel system that was included in that 1500? Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, your fuel system can escalate quickly, especially if you're going down AN fittings and Teflon line. I did it primarily because it's going to last the life of the car, and I can use it on another car if I wanted to later on down the track. So fuel system covered. Let's go into injectors. So I had Siemens 60 pounder 600. Yeah, so they were 60 pounders. Holly fuel reg, so Holly fuel reg, that was about 250. I got my little man here, he's just watching me make this video. He's in the audience there. Yeah, so mind the crowd. He's loving listening to how much Daddy spent on the VN. My Turbo 700 rebuild was 3,800. Yeah, it was a banger Turbo 700. I did have issues with third gear clutches though, so it just goes to show you, you know, you can spend the big bucks, and I guess the Turbo 700 didn't hold up to this combination well. So yeah, that was that. All right. So I've just powered through, and took me a little bit of time to think of all the little things that I don't keep record or track of, receipts, or so I've just taken some time to just go through a couple of things and just estimate, I guess, some costs involved. So I'm just gonna show the whiteboard. So we've got the 3-bar map sensor, that was 120. The heads, I had them shaved 30 thou, and the manifold cut back, that was 400. 2 Bosch 044s, so they were genuines, 400. AFR, so it's an Innovate MTXL, that was 350. The diff, so I had the diff rebuilt, 3 9s, and a True Track, that was 2K. I purchased some secondhand Mickey Thompson ET Streets. They were like, I think they were like 5 years old, to be honest. I picked them up for 250. They were 235s. A B&M shifter was 400. VT brake upgrade, that was 350. Note that, sorry, I got the little man in the audience there. He's excited listening to how much Daddy spent on the VN. So yeah, so I've noted down 350 for the VT upgrade on the front. That was because I only had to purchase hubs. I think I purchased them from Walmart, I believe, but a friend donated me some VXSS calipers and rotors, and I had a mate make me up some brake lines, so it cost me nothing. Yes, it cost Daddy nothing practically. Transcooler, so it was just a Durali transcooler with a fan. Look at this little monkey. He's just been rearranging the furniture. So the transcooler, it was it had a fan on it. It was 280 bucks, and I'm going to take you through this because this was upgraded in a later stage. So yeah, make sure you're paying attention, because this here, I'm going to actually put an asterisk on everything that I've since upgraded, because they did not do the job. Alright, so I've just put some asterisks as well on everything, and why I've done that is these are all the things that I've since upgraded and I'll go through why in a later stage. But yeah, so anything with an asterisk, I've since upgraded. Lucky last one. Because my turbo was a front mount, we went 2 12-inch Davies Craig thermo fans. I think it was about $300, probably a little bit more, but from memory, that's what I think. That's where I think I was at. All right, so with all of this, so that came to a total of, yes, $18,210. Jesus. I never actually expected it to come to that on the first reiteration. That was back when I was on my P's, so I was working for minimum wage, so 18K, shit. I'm gonna tell you something, this is actually the first time that I've actually looked into how much I've spent on it. I know that I've spent a lot, but I never really kept count. I kept receipts and whatever I could at times, yeah, they're just shoved in the cupboard, and for a rainy day like today, Jesus, $18,210. Unreal. Unbelievable. It adds up so quick. So this was just that first reiteration. That's practically still, yeah, it's a stock bottom end. That's a lot. Anyways, this build here, actually I'm going to take a photo. All right, so now we're going to see what that 18,000 got us down the quarter mile. All right, so power, that got us, I think it was 230 or to maybe 50. So 250 rear wheel kilowatts, quarter mile. What did it get us? I think I ran a best of 11.9. I think it was 11.9 with this. I can't remember mile per hour, but I think it was with that turbo I ran, yeah, 11.9. We made 230 to 250 rear wheel kilowatts, quarter mile. I went 1190 on that FG turbo, and that was on E85. I believe it was at Commodore as well. So to give you a little bit of a example, that was that. All right, so now I am going to go through the next stage and what improvements I've made to get some more power out of it and better the ET.